The electrical contracting economy in the San Francisco Bay Area is currently experiencing high demand. This is fueled by strong growth in the technology, healthcare, and construction sectors. As a result, contractors are experiencing increased project backlogs due to the high volume of work coupled with ongoing supply chain issues. A significant challenge is the shortage of skilled electrical workers, which has intensified competition for labor and subsequently led to higher wages. Further complicating matters are rising material costs stemming from both supply chain disruptions and overall increased demand for electrical materials. A noteworthy trend is the growing adoption of renewable energy sources. This transition to clean energy is creating new opportunities for electrical contractors who specialize in solar, wind, and geothermal systems. Looking ahead, the electrical contracting economy in the San Francisco Bay Area is projected to remain strong in the coming years. This positive outlook is supported by continued growth in the technology and healthcare sectors, major infrastructure projects such as the Bay Bridge retrofit, increased investment in renewable energy infrastructure, and government incentives designed to promote energy efficiency and electrification. Despite the generally robust economic environment, electrical contractors in the Bay Area face several challenges. Firstly, rising labor costs and persistent labor shortages pose a significant hurdle. Secondly, ongoing supply chain disruptions and the associated increases in material prices add to the cost pressures. Thirdly, competition from lower-cost contractors located in other regions can create pricing pressures. Fourthly, increasingly stringent environmental regulations and complex permitting requirements add to the administrative burden and project timelines. To break down the factors affecting the electrical contracting economy in more detail, we can examine each aspect individually. Firstly, the high demand is primarily driven by the robust technology sector in the Bay Area. New construction of data centers, office buildings, and research facilities requires extensive electrical infrastructure. Secondly, the expanding healthcare industry is another significant driver. Hospital expansions, new medical office buildings, and research labs all contribute to the demand for electrical services. Thirdly, general construction activity, including residential and commercial developments, further adds to the workload of electrical contractors. The increased project backlogs are a direct consequence of the high demand. Contractors are finding it challenging to keep up with the volume of new projects, resulting in longer lead times and delays for customers. The labor shortage is a critical issue affecting the entire construction industry, not just electrical contracting. A lack of qualified electricians and skilled tradespeople makes it difficult for contractors to staff their projects adequately. This shortage is exacerbated by an aging workforce and a lack of new entrants into the trades. Rising material costs are impacting the profitability of electrical contracting firms. Prices for essential materials such as copper wire, conduit, and electrical panels have increased significantly in recent years due to supply chain disruptions and increased global demand. The growing adoption of renewable energy is creating new opportunities for contractors with expertise in solar photovoltaic systems, wind turbines, and geothermal heating and cooling systems. Government incentives and mandates are driving this transition to clean energy. The continued growth in the technology and healthcare sectors is expected to sustain the demand for electrical services in the Bay Area. These industries are major drivers of economic activity and are expected to continue to expand in the coming years. Major infrastructure projects, such as the Bay Bridge retrofit and other transportation upgrades, require substantial electrical work. These projects provide a steady stream of revenue for electrical contractors. Increased investment in renewable energy is expected to further boost the electrical contracting economy. California has ambitious goals for renewable energy adoption, which will require significant investment in new solar, wind, and geothermal projects. Government incentives for energy efficiency and electrification are also contributing to the demand for electrical services. These incentives encourage businesses and homeowners to invest in energy-efficient lighting, appliances, and electric vehicle charging stations. The challenges facing electrical contractors in the Bay Area include rising labor costs. A shortage of skilled workers is driving up wages, making it more expensive for contractors to hire and retain qualified employees. Supply chain disruptions and material price increases are also a major concern. Contractors are struggling to manage the rising costs of materials and the uncertainty of supply chains. Competition from low-cost contractors in other regions is putting pressure on profit margins. Some customers are choosing to hire contractors from outside the Bay Area to save money. Increasingly stringent environmental regulations and complex permitting requirements are adding to the administrative burden and project costs for electrical contractors. Navigating the regulatory landscape can be time-consuming and expensive. The electrical contracting industry is also being affected by technological advancements. Firstly, Building Information Modeling, or BIM, is being used to create detailed 3D models of electrical systems. This allows contractors to better plan and coordinate their work, reducing errors and improving efficiency. Secondly, prefabrication is also becoming more common. Electrical components are assembled in a factory setting and then transported to the job site for installation. This can save time and money compared to traditional on-site construction. Thirdly, the use of smart technology is also growing. Smart lighting, smart thermostats, and other smart devices are becoming increasingly popular, creating new opportunities for electrical contractors to install and maintain these systems. The San Francisco Bay Area's unique characteristics significantly shape its electrical contracting economy. Firstly, its high cost of living directly impacts labor costs, making it more expensive to attract and retain skilled electricians. Secondly, strict environmental regulations necessitate specialized expertise and compliance, adding complexity to projects. Thirdly, the region's technological innovation fosters demand for advanced electrical systems and smart technologies. Fourthly, limited space and dense urban development pose logistical challenges for construction and electrical work. To thrive in this environment, electrical contractors must adopt specific strategies. Firstly, they should invest in workforce development and training programs to address the skilled labor shortage. Secondly, they should proactively manage supply chain risks by diversifying supplies and planning for potential disruptions. Thirdly, they should differentiate themselves by specializing in niche markets like renewable energy or smart building technologies. Fourthly, they should embrace technology and innovation to improve efficiency and reduce costs. Fifthly, they should prioritize sustainability and environmental compliance to meet the demands of environmentally conscious clients. In summary, the electrical contracting economy in the San Francisco Bay Area presents both opportunities and challenges. High demand, driven by thriving industries and infrastructure projects, creates a favorable environment for growth. However, contractors must navigate rising costs, labor shortages, and complex regulations to succeed in this dynamic market. The future success of electrical contractors in the Bay Area hinges on their ability to adapt to changing market conditions, embrace new technologies, and prioritize sustainability.